In this video, I am teaching you exactly how to apply to eXp Realty and join our crew, 5 pillars with eXp. Let's get started. So I'm sharing my screen here, and the link here is Alexandra Garced, and that's spelled AlexandraGarced, like Charlie Echo Delta. There is no I in Alexandra. It's not Alexandria here. You can see it at the bottom here. Alexandra Garced.exp Realty.careers. That is the link, alexandragarced.exprealty.careers, or you could also just Google join eXp, but I'm starting off on this site, so I suggest that you do as well. So over here, once you're ready to join us, click join us today. Keep in mind that you can apply and not yet leave your other brokerage, because just because you've applied doesn't mean that you're with us just yet. eXp still has to process everything, and on this application, you'll see that they ask you what date you want to transfer your license over. So if you're transferring your license, if you're not a brand new agent, you can say, hey, not until January 1st of the next year, or not until, March 7th, whatever it is. You can specify what specific date you want to transfer your license over. So unless you have been on this website before, you'll click return an agent. Otherwise, you'll click new agent, fill it out, self-explanatory here. And I'm going to do this with you as an example. Let's say my wife is, this is my number, but let's say she's joining because I think she will. It will have you read the terms and conditions, so always read this. Once you review the terms and conditions, at the bottom here, you can click I acknowledge, and then you can close the page. It takes you back to the main screen, create the account in case you haven't already, and then boom, let's sign in. Sign in with obviously the username and the password that you've just created. And then this is the start of the application process. Over here, we have the concierge. You can text it. It's AI. If you have any questions, I'm just going to X out. So it's going to say the status. You probably haven't started it yet, but if you have, then it will take you to the one that you already have so you can finish that one. It's going to give you a personal code. Text me this code because it helps me track it along the way. So this is your personal code. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to. It really doesn't share any private information. All it does on my end is I can click this pretty much and send it to the onboarding status. And I can see what part of the process you're in. So where are you stuck? Where can I help you? And because I've done this before, so I can help answer any questions that you have. So over here, we'll go, let's go. And click here to view examples of names on the license, but pretty much this is just inputting your personal information. Pretty self-explanatory if you ask me. Let's go ahead and finish. And at the bottom question on this first page, it pretty much is just giving eXp insight as to why people are joining eXp. There are a ton of different reasons. We've probably already spoken about it before, or you've seen one of my videos, hopefully a couple of videos, that talks about the reasons why I joined eXp and why it might have been the reason that you're choosing to join me with eXp as well. So pick any and all that apply. And by the way, in the beginning, as you're doing this application with me, you'll see at the very beginning, it said, save about 15 minutes of time to do this application. I say save around 30 minutes. Part 2 is going to be a video. Watch this and make sure that you're choosing the correct sponsor for you. We have unlimited resources, all for free. I'm very biased though. Like I know I've been in our crew. I know exactly what we offer. I interviewed 13 different brokerages. I know that you cannot find anything better than us, but eXp still makes you watch a couple of videos on making sure that you're choosing the right sponsor for you. So watch this video and make sure that you even choose a sponsor. A lot of agents are in eXp and they did not choose a formal sponsor, meaning they have kind of no one really to look out for them. No one is financially incentivized in their business. Everyone that joins me and names me as a sponsor, I am financially incentivized to have your business succeed, because when you win, I win. So I want both of us to win even more. So take a look at this video. Once you have reviewed it, click the green button here and select or decline a sponsor. And I want to show you this here. If you type in my name, Ali Garced, I do not pop up because Ali is a nickname. So you have to search my full name, Alexandra Garced. So I just wanted to show you this here. I will not pop up. But when you search Alexandra Garced, Well, actually, when you search Alexandra Garced, you get 95. So because you're gonna probably have a hard time finding me if you type in Ali Garced or even just Garced or even Alexandra Garced, although if you type in Alexandra Garced, you will find me. I'm just not on page 1. It might be easier for you to just type in my phone number. So 914-318-4918. And then click search, and that is when the one and only Alexandra Garced will show up. And I say that because there is another Garced, apparently in eXp. So then, boom, that's me, alexandra.garced at exprealty.com. I'm in Tucson, Arizona for now. So click select, proceed. It's going to redirect you to go back to finish the application. Sponsor full name, are you sure? Yes. Save and continue. How long have you been licensed? If you're brand new, click brand new. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory here. What state are you coming from? What country are you coming from? So we can go ahead and click, Colorado, California, wherever, obviously, wherever you're at. If you are a brand new agent and you do not yet have your license number, say you're waiting on your license number, you can type in NA for now, because you can always fill this information later. So if you don't have it yet, actually it tells you, please type in 0000 if you don't have it yet. That's totally fine. You can still apply. Type in the MLS or the board of realtor that you'll be joining. So you should know this. If you don't, I would Google MLS board of realtors in city, state. Which one am I going to? If you need help, you can ask me. I'll help you Google it. But other than that, you should know, based off this city, what board am I going to be attaching myself to? So if you have any questions, call the local association. So I live in Tucson as of right now. I would be calling Tucson Association of Realtors, just confirming, hey, is this the board that I'm joining? And they'll be like, yeah, do you plan on working in Tucson? And I'm gonna say yes. And they'll say, then yes. Okay, you get it. So then you select the MLS that you're wanting to join. And in Tucson, we only have one. Your city might only have one. Your city might have a lot. Say you're in LA, San Diego, Phoenix. You might have a lot of different MLSs. You can choose to be a part of multiple, or you can just choose to be a part of one if you want to focus just on one specific area. Or in this instance, you might just only have one available. So go ahead, click one. And you do have to be a realtor to be in eXp. So that is something that eXp does require, that higher level of ethical standard. And do you intend to join another association or MLS? Pretty much. Do you plan on working in another area as well? Some people are dual licensed. I know people that work out in like Minnesota and then spend half the year working in Florida. So that's, if that applies to you, or if you are in a bordering state, say the DMV, you're going to be licensed in DC, Maryland, Virginia, or maybe like Rhode Island, Massachusetts, wherever you are, you can choose to hold more than one different state license. So yes or no there. The number of sales transactions, obviously this is self-explanatory. I'm pretending that this is a brand new agent, but okay. Are you licensed in another state or province? No. Do you currently conduct real estate brokerage in another country? This is no for now. And then you continue answering these questions. With eXp, I want to clarify here this question that says, do you have a spouse or domestic partner who's affiliated with another brokerage? eXp actually requires that spouses be in the same brokerage. So if one of you joins eXp, they will expect the other one to come over as well. Plus, it benefits you because of the eXp domestic partnership, where instead of $16,000 each as a cap, then it's just combined. It's a lot more financially rewarding to do a domestic partnership. You get to make Icon that much faster, but I have other videos on that as well. So if you are a team leader or a broker owner and you already have an office application, or if you already have a brick and mortar office, you can click this application and it'll take you to make sure that the eXp is aware of it, and therefore you can operate your business just like usual. Keep your branding, keep whatever you want in that location. So you can go ahead and build this out. I'm gonna go back though. Can I go back? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna say no for now. Will I be selling real estate with eXp as an individual or part of a team? You are an individual. We are not a formal team. You get all of the resources as if we were a formal team, but we take nothing out of your commission. Therefore, we are not a formal team. You will not be paying us jack diddly squat. So you would be clicking individual. This question here, when do you plan on transferring your license? Like I mentioned before, a lot of people want to make the transition on the new year. A lot of people want to wait until a couple of closings finish. So say you have, 4 or 5 under escrow right now. Your last one is supposed to close, I don't know, October 15th. I might give it a couple of days because, as you know, sometimes escrows can be pushed back. So maybe October 18th, October 19th. So we'll go ahead and pick a date here. Boom. And then zip codes. Write down as many zip codes as you can, because this is automatically going to start populating your website. Your website you can edit at any time, but you might as well just throw a lot of zip codes in here now, so that way the SEO starts working for you. Okay, you get the point there. And if you are a new agent and you have done fewer than 3 transactions in the last 12 months and you're switching brokerages, you will be put into the mentor program. Now, the mentor program is a 60-40 split only for the first 3 transactions. Whether you do those first 3 transactions in 1 month or 3 years, you'll be in the mentor program. And it gives you good guidance. So on top of me being your sponsor and me being there to help you build your business and help you lead generate and think overall, how do you build a future sellable business, your mentor is going to be specifically with you in your MLS, boots on ground, that knows their specific MLS regulations, that knows the rules, that can help you with your state questions. So that is how eXp is able to expand so big, because even though we're a virtual brokerage, you do need those questions answered sometimes of, hey, how does my city do it? And that's what the mentor is for. So therefore, you pay them an extra 10%. And then the other 10% goes to the mentor program. Again, I have videos about that later on. So either yes or no, if you wish to request a specific eXp certified mentor. Keep in mind, if for some reason you do not get along with your eXp mentor, you can switch. You can totally switch as long as you have not had one closing with them yet. Because once you have that one closing, you're locked in with them for the next 2 closings until you graduate out of the mentor program. So if you don't know of anyone, totally fine. You can just say no, and then eXp will assign you. Again, interview them just like they're interviewing you and see if you'd be a good fit. If not, say, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to continue interviewing different mentors, and let them know that, because either way, the mentor is going to be told if and when you switch, and that way you can get a list. And I can help you get a list too after the fact, but usually eXp does a pretty good job of assigning you to a mentor. Keep in mind, again, this is for brand new agents. Keep in mind, a mentor is what you make of it. No one is going to care more about your business than you. Keep that in mind forever. In any industry, in any career field, no one cares more about you than you. So you need to be the one that reaches out to the mentor saying, hey, I want to help buyers. I want to help sellers. I want to help whatever in this area. Can you help me find prospect for this specific area? What does this part of the contract mean? Anything related to your city and state, ask the mentor. And then the mentor will help guide you in the right direction. Do not wait for the mentor to say, hey, let me take you under my wing and show you everything I know. You are not their only mentee. So I do have to set some expectations there, where just because a mentor doesn't reach out to you doesn't mean that they want to ignore you. You have to reach out to them. Okay, social security number. Let's put that in there. Would you like to get paid through a company? Now, some states will allow you to be paid into an LLC, and it really depends. Let me know if you have any issues or questions with this. In Arizona, I get paid directly to my personal account, which is a business LLC, but it has to be in my name. So it cannot be paid to Allie the Agent LLC in Arizona, but in other states it could be. So it really is state dependent. And so go ahead and answer that appropriately. Now, as you know, eXp costs $85 a month, but the first month is an extra, $50 or $60, so making it $149. So you can either pay upfront all of it or later with a checking account or a credit card. You're going to finish the application here, filling in the W-9 information that should already be auto-populated, as well as any exemptions if they apply. Address information, direct deposit. Make sure that you're putting the right numbers here because this is how you will be paid. And once you've included your checking account of where you're going to be paid, that's pretty much it. That's going to take you then to the next page of the reviewing the ICA. So you want to make sure you look at that very, very closely, specifically to a couple of pages. So page 1, make sure that your information is correct, your mailing address is correct, that your license number is correct, and read this ICA thoroughly because this is the agreement that you're signing with eXp. Plus, you should be getting ready to read all these contracts anyway. Okay, so as you read this, going down to, I do want to mention anniversary date. Whether or not you join on the 1st or you join on the 15th or 29th, your date of joining is going to be the 1st of the following month. So say you apply January 1st, your eXp date is going to be February 1st. So that's going to be your annual year. The most important part of, well, I don't want to say the most important part, but this will affect which group and which eXp family you join is on page 5. And let me tell you why. In the long blank line over here, it should say my name. It should say Alexandra Garced. If it doesn't, that means that if you sign this, you are not going to be part of our crew. You will not have any of our resources. Instead, you're going to have the resources of the person that you're signing as a sponsor, which is totally fine. But just make sure that if you're looking to join under me, you want to make sure that my name is on here. Otherwise, there's no financial incentive for me to share any resources. I pour my heart and soul into those in my eXp community because I'm financially incentivized. And that's the whole model. So make sure that page 5 says the right sponsor name. Again, my name is Alexandra Garced. There is no I. And then go ahead and continue reading this as well. It is very helpful information, and you're probably going to want to refer back to it every once in a while. Make sure that your emergency contact is correct on page 8. And then go ahead and sign at the bottom, save your copy, and congratulations, you have applied to eXp Realty. Now, this does not mean that your current brokerage knows about it yet, but now is a good time to save your CRM, save all of your contacts, and then tell your current brokerage that you are leaving. If you are a broker owner and you're bringing your team here, eXp Concierge team will reach out to you because they have a whole division dedicated to bringing on entire teams and taking care of all the agents at no matter what level they're in. So they will help integrate you completely with all of our systems, SkySlope, KV Core, etc. And in about a day or two, that is when I will receive the email saying you applied, naming me as a sponsor. At that point, I'm going to be welcoming you to the crew. And about a day or two later, business days later, my assistant will be onboarding you. So we're going to set up a call, shoot me a text as well. Let's set up a call. Let's start reverse engineering your goals. So that way you can make 6 figures easy or whatever your goal is. I can help you with that. And on the back end, you're going to be receiving all of our resources, the Google Drive, access to the Mighty Networks app because we have our own app, access to all of our trainings and all of the pre-recorded trainings all in a drive for you. My buyer checklist, my seller checklist, my referral checklist, my real estate Bible, my 200-step onboarding checklist. Now, of course, this might sound overwhelming. None of this is mandatory. Again, you are your own business. We are not a formal team. I am partnered with you now, and it financially incentivizes me to help you succeed and help your business skyrocket. Start getting plugged into our Tuesday business trainings, definitely our Thursday trainings as well, and reach out to me, to Shelby, to Ruben, everyone in your upline, and schedule a call with us. We want to help you. That's what we're here for. Thank you so much. Welcome to the team, and I hope this video helped.